Metatrader4 trading strategy. This strategy is meant for Metatrader4 and not Metatrader5. You cannot use this on the Rife platform. It's strictly meant for MT4 and not MT5. Make sure you trade on regulated forex brokers. It is important that you check every broker out before you register on their platform. Make sure they are regulated and they are registered in your area so that you will not waste your time, your effort, and your hard-earned money when you deposited money on your live account. It is important that you check them out. Not all forex brokers are regulated. Make sure you check them out if they are regulated and registered in your area. And before you take any trade, make sure you check Forex Factory to see if there's any news concerning any pairs you want to trade, and make sure you stay away 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after from that particular pairs. And if possible, you can trade other pairs. Stay away from the pair completely for that day. Now let's move on to today's strategy. Welcome to Profiting Forex Trading channel. If today is the first time of coming across my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you subscribe and do give me a thumb up. Do not forget to turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time I share another winning strategy. This strategy is meant for MT4 and it can be used on any pairs you want to trade. This can be used to trade metals like gold, silver. You can trade cryptocurrency with this particular strategy, and you can trade any forex pairs like Euro USD, Great Britain Pounds USD. You can trade indices like Nasdaq, US 30, and the rest. You can trade stocks on this particular. You can trade stock with this particular strategy like Amazon, FB, Google. Every stocks that you have on your MT4, you can trade it with this strategy. Now let me show you how to use the combination of the forex tools I've combined together. And as you can see, I have a running trade running right now that I enter based on this strategy. Now let me show you how to use this. Now the number one thing, I have like 3 indicators on my chart right now, and number one things you have to look out for is my TFF indicator. This is a customized indicator, TFF indicator, and if the blue is above the red, then you can buy, and if red is above, then you will only sell. And we have this channel that do turn from blue to red. If it is blue, it is buy, and red is for sell. Make sure the two colors change. And the last indicator I have on the chart, on the main chart, is this white band here. If you see white color, it is a buy, and red is for sell. So this is how I use the indicator. Now let me explain how you will use the indicators combined together. Before you place any trade, all the 3 indicators must be in agreement. At this particular point, I have this change to blue, both lines change to blue for a buy. We have this indicator turns to white for buy, and I have the TFF indicator turns to blue. The blue is above the red, and this is a good ride, and this is a good trend that you can actually trade and make money from. Now let me adjust my trailing stop a bit and secure parts of my profit. Now this is how you use this particular strategy. Make sure all the 3 indicators are in agreement before you place that particular trade. I am out of this trade. I've been locked out already. It's my trailing stop, so I will look out for another setup to trade. And for a set signal, here is a good point where we can enter at this particular point. We have a set signal here. TFF is above and the band is above for a sell. So this is a correct set signal, and your stop loss will just be few pips above the previous high before the signal was generated, and you ride your trend. Here is another setup for a buy signal, but this is not accurate signal. Now let's check it out. Now we have this band turns to white and giving us a signal to buy. This turn to blue for a buy, but when you check my last indicator here, the TFF indicator, blue is not above the red, and so you are not going to take this particular trade. It is invalid, and this is how you check this signal or setup by these indicators that have combined together, so that you'll be able to filter out the wrong signal. And that is why you have to make sure, and that is why you need to make sure that all the three indicators are in agreement before you place your trade. Now let's move to 15-minute time frame. This is 1 minute time frame. I'm just capping on 1 minute time frame. Now on 15-minute time frame, the principle or the methodology still remain the same. This must turn to red for a sell. The two line must be red also. Then the red of TFF indicator must be above. Then you can place your trade, and your stop loss will just be few pips above the previous high. Then for a buy, still the same principle. We have a setup here, and this is above at this particular point. This is a correct setup. Also for the signal generated here, we have this at this particular point turn to red, but when you look at the TFF indicator, the red is not above. We have the white color above the two lines, so this is not a good signal, and you cannot take any trade with this particular strategy. Wait until all the three indicators are in agreement before you place your trade. And this is how to trade this particular strategy. I would not like to keep this video very long, but make sure you trade on regulated forex brokers. Now let's check it on 1 hour before I end the video. And here is another point for a set signal, but at this particular point the red is not above, the white is above all the two lines. The red and the blue lines are below the white line, so this is not a valid signal. But at this particular point we have the blue above, this turn to blue and this turn to white. This is a good signal to ride, and here we have another buy signal at this particular point. So this is how to use this particular strategy. Make sure you check it out and try it out on regulated forex brokers. Make sure you try it out on their demo account, and do not deposit any money or do not add any fund on your demo account that you cannot afford to use on your real account on regulated forex brokers. I use a 3 indicator for this. I see some people asking me that I do not show the indicator. There's no need for me to show the indicator to keep the video short, because I need to trade myself. These are the indicators. Once you use my template, you will have the same setting like mine. I cannot go over the indicator. I'll be showing you the setting one by one. Make sure you use my template, download it, it is free. All I need from you is your thumb up. These are the settings. Make sure you use my template, and you do not need to add the value one by one. And the last indicator is TFF indicator. Make sure you use my template, and these are the 3 indicators that I use for this particular strategy. It is good, and you can use it on any time frame. The link to download it is in my video description. Make sure you download it, and do not forget to trade on regulated forex broker. It is important that you trade on regulated forex broker. Very, very important. Do not waste your time practicing on a broker's platform that is not regulated. Make sure you trade with regulated forex brokers. In my video description, I drop some links to some of these regulated forex brokers. I have been using them, and I do not have any issue trading with them, either depositing money or withdrawing my hard-earned money. Please trade on regulated forex broker. Trade on regulated forex broker. I say it again, trade on forex regulated brokers, and make sure you demonstrate any strategy before you go live with it, either paid indicators or paid forex signal or paid forex strategy. Make sure you try it out on your demo account, on your forex trading demo account before you go live. It is advisable you do that. Till I come your way again, I remain your fellow trader, Joe, and bye for now.